Chapter 4. Who would have known that discussing terms would end up being dragged to a cabin in the woods? But it had. Even if she was not literally taken by force or against her will, roughing it was not one of the things on the top of Crystal's to-do list. Ladies just did not partake in such uncivilized things. Spend time together up in his cabin. That was another thing. If anyone had found out that she had been spending time alone with a man, her reputation would be ruined. Not that it wouldn't be if others had known she wasn't as innocent as some thought. The breeches alone he had bought for her, those were the worst. She would never be caught wearing men's garments. That was the one thing she made sure to put her foot down on. Never. She was perfectly capable of picking out her own clothing. When they had finally arrived at the cabin, it was out in the middle of nowhere. Trees abounded throughout the woods and surrounded the cabin almost entirely. Oh, my Lord, she thought. How could I have agreed to this? Nice, don't you think? Nice? From the looks of this place, I would have to guess that your secret would be that you are broke, substantial fortune indeed. Oh, that dreadful laugh of his again. I have a fortune, trust me. I just find the simple things in life can be a great benefit. Well, I hope the inside looks better than the outside. Don't laugh, don't laugh. But he did. All of the comforts of home that you will need, my dear. That remains to be seen. Crystal trudged up the path to the cabin, leaving John to bring in the bags from the horses they had ridden there. What a stubborn woman, thought John. All the more fun it will be taming her. Picking up the bags and following up the path behind her, John wondered how Crystal would taste covered in honey. John really did like his honey. Is it too late to back out of this deal? Apparently, Crystal was not happy with the inside of the cabin any more than she was with the outside. John shook his finger at Crystal. Don't even think about it. You agreed to give me 2 weeks, and that's exactly what I intend to get. A good whack across the skull is what you should get. If I have to put up with that blasted laugh any longer, I may just whack you myself. John only turned away and smiled. So do we plan to eat during our stay here or just starve? Be nice now. I can go down to the stream and get us some fish for dinner. Oh, there must be something in this place to eat. Walking towards the pantry near a small wood stove along a wall on the farther side of the cabin, Crystal opened up the doors only to step back in shock. Honey. There were jars and jars of honey. The whole pantry was filled from floor to ceiling with the stuff. You must really like honey. I love it. Don't you? The brows did go up. Like it, yes, but I'm not obsessed with it. No one has this much honey. Let's just say I go through a lot of honey. A lot more than most people do. He probably bathes in it, she thought. That thought was suddenly followed by another thought. John in a tub filled with honey, and all down his chest was honey dripping over that extraordinary body. Oh, Lord, where did that come from? Feeling a bit flushed, Crystal excused herself from the cabin to get some fresh air. 2 weeks with this man she was going to have to stay, and already her thoughts were starting to betray her. She would never make it. Shortly thereafter, John came out of the cabin with a woven basket. Crystal noticed and stifled a giggle. Going berry picking? Good one, she thought. Now she had the urge to laugh. Holding up the basket, this is for the fish that I promised you for dinner. Now she did laugh. Even I know you need a pole to catch fish. Or do you just expect to open up the basket and have the fish just jump in? Crystal could just imagine John standing by the stream, hunched over, holding a basket next to the water, saying, Here, fishy, fishy. They would probably jump in there, too. If she was not careful, her body would be betraying her next, and all he would have to do is say, Here, Crystal, Crystal. She would, too. So when he had asked her if she would like to join him at the stream, she said, Most certainly not.